Hi guys. So it's the second day after I start my diet and training. I'm about to share with you guys what changes I've introduced in that first day, what food I had, and how I felt and feel. So if you're interested to see if I'll succeed or fail on my way to losing weight, please stick around and subscribe to this channel and make sure you click on this notification bell because without that YouTube will probably not showing you my next videos. Like it of course and share it with all your friends who struggle with their weight and maybe could benefit or get inspired from watching me trying to make a change. Let me know in comments as well if you are on diet or training and on what stage you are. Quick disclaimer, I'm not a doctor and I'm not an expert on diet or trainings, so whatever you will see or hear in this video treat as pure entertainment only, or let's say inspiration to start a change, but please don't follow what I do. For proper advice, go to people and institutions that are experts in those fields. So today guys I was feeling actually very anxious, very nervous, but to be honest I think the main reason behind it was the fact that I went to bed really late. So I had probably around 5 hours sleep, which I don't think is enough. Sleep is very important, there's no doubt about it, but for some reason sometimes I'm doing that stupid mistake and stay till really late. I called this episode Hungry and Angry, but I generally don't think I was anxious today because of hunger, but because of lack of sleep. But of course, sudden change in the calories intake could have effect like that also. So who knows, maybe that was the reason. I think anyone who is starting some diet or implementing change in type of food they have should be ready for sudden mood swings. I actually apologized to my wife in advance, making her aware also that I might not behave like myself. And today it was a day like that. Most of the time I managed to hide my bad mood, but no doubt I was different today, pretty cranky. And I don't feel too guilty about it since it was not really me, but probably chemical reactions in my body. Anxiety was probably also caused by pain, because I felt pretty sore today after yesterday's exercises. I felt pain mostly in chest and legs. It was not too pleasant to walk down and up the stairs. It's obvious things like that will generate stress and anxiety. That's another thing that one needs to remember when starting to exercise, that there gonna be that pain in muscles that were just woke up. So no point to start training when we have some exam or we are going, for example, to a wedding party. Just start diet or training or both when you have some quiet period in your life. Don't want to make this video too long, so let me quickly tell you what I had to eat today. So for breakfast I had same what yesterday, toast with butter and ham. I'll quit butter in future, but just did it automatically without thinking. Glass of water, vitamins, those cheap vitamins from local superstore. With time hopefully I'll find some proper stuff. Of course I had a coffee, then an apple and another coffee, probably within an hour. I know I need to quit coffee and it's gonna happen shortly, but I think I quit so many things here that at least at that early stage I will not give up on coffee. I know it's washing out vitamins, it's not even a proper coffee what I drink. I'm just not ready for that. I still have very demanding work that I need to do every day, so I'm just not ready for that, especially when I feel cranky like I did today. For dinner, I had same what I had yesterday, so a meatball and bit of rice. After dinner, coffee again, another apple, water, and coffee again. Actually, when I'm listening to myself now, it just sounds beyond ridiculous. Definitely will need to quit coffee this week. I think I was telling you already that my biggest success in professional life came right after I quit coffee. Um, Later I had banana. Bananas I usually treat as source of potassium because I'm sure that if I will eat less and drink that crazy amount of coffee, sooner or later cramps will hit me. So bananas should help. Much later my wife shared with me mango. I had two small slices. And I admit I had one more coffee that day again. I got it because I knew I will be recording video and I had zero energy. Still, it's not a good excuse, especially when looking at the amount of coffees I had today. That sounds horrible. I want to improve stuff, but it absolutely doesn't look like improvement. Sad thing is that I drink that amount of coffee basically every day for maybe around 2, 3 years. It's disaster. Now when trying to watch what I drink and eat, I see it much clearly. It's ridiculous. Uh, I promise you guys, I quit coffee this week. As you know, I make that promise in public because that increases the chances I will not break my promise. So anyway, that was all what I had to eat. I didn't put much fat into what I will eat. It's still detox stage. I'll be introducing changes all the time. We will count calories, etc., but not yet. I have some idea about calories amount in various foods, so I'm guessing that I had today roughly around 1000 calories, give or take. One thing I didn't mention yet is that I do office sort of work. Before, for years, I was working in retail, and that was very hard physical work. But since good few years, I basically sit in the chair and not moving with my ass almost all day. And if I'm moving my ass, it's usually to grab another coffee. I know, I know. I'm basically sitting all day long. After work, I'm tired, of course, and continue sitting or lying on the couch, staring at TV. It's pretty pathetic, but I know many of you run similar lifestyle. On top of that, I was shoveling food into myself like crazy. Uh, Pure madness. In the evening, I trained again. I was sore, so it was not easy. I was not able to do the same amount of exercises like I did the first day. Still, I managed to go through all 5 series, so I'm proud of myself. I usually try to train even when I'm a bit sore. From my experience, that pain is going away faster and lasts less days when I try to beat it with exercising. Of course, if I would be really, really sore or tired, then I would probably just skip the training. I don't need to probably tell you that my exercise mat was taken over again by my little daughter as soon as I took it out. There was no negotiating with her, but I'm pretty sure she will eventually let me use it. By the way, I'm not sure how you imagine me exercising. All I can say is that it's not too intense. I barely sweat. I must be pretty lazy. With time, probably I'll be keen to push harder, but at this stage, I'm simply not in shape. So my training is more a big warm up before I start exercising for real. And that's gonna probably take a month. Body must first wake up and get used to the trainings. There's no point trying to push it at this stage. By the way, guys, take into account that I have arm that was seriously broken almost 2 years ago, and it takes extra effort to make those push-ups, especially at that early stage. So if a guy with broken arm can do push-ups, probably you can do some too. I didn't weigh myself today, so we will see in the next episode what's happening with my weight. Experience is telling me that my body might try to resist and start keeping food while seeing it's not coming in those amounts that it was coming so far. So I wouldn't be surprised if my weight will be the same like before starting all this, or maybe even more. We'll see tomorrow. At least I'm aware that something like that can happen. It's horrible feeling when you work hard and you're being surprised by things like that, and then you give up thinking that you are doing something wrong. In all that dieting and weight losing and training, one need to remember that it's worth to get some knowledge about how things work more or less first, because that will help us to go through those rough stages without giving up. So hopefully you did enjoy this episode. Remember to subscribe and most importantly to hit the bell. Like the video and be sure to share it. You will help me and probably other people who try to lose weight. I'll be happy as well to see in comments what you think about this episode. I'll appreciate any feedback. Take care guys and see you in the next one.